What's up, White Knight? Yeah, I'm probably gonna stay on mute while I stream, just because I'm watching Haskins' stream from Friday. So if you want to like listen to music or something, that'd be cool. need the frost bears. Yo, who's watching right now? Who's my second viewer? Let me know. Yo, what's up? Tokyo Mamba? Toko Mamba? What's up? Alright, I think I have enough bear pelts now to finish my bear chest. My totem chest. So now I'm just gonna teleport back to my base.
I saw you doing this the other day and I am now doing the same thing, lol.
Are you doing the same thing? Do you mean grinding bear pelts to get the totem chest? Well, I now officially have an entire chest full of totems of return, of blue ones. I'm still working on my green one. I need one more. I could put that one in there, but I like to keep an extra one on me.
Yup.
Nice, nice. Also, I love my base because it's like a butterfly spawn like at the end of the butterfly trail, so I get like free wood and not root sometimes. Alright, I gotta work on the meat pies really quick. Oh shoot, I didn't even plant these? That's not good. Turn it all into the seeds. Okay, let me go and kill like 3 skeleton dogs really quick to make one more totem. And then I'll have a full green chest. 'Cause they only come out at night. So, oh, what is that?
Thanks, man. Is this Haskins' world?
Sorry, I was reading the chat on YouTube. No, this isn't Haskins' world. I just took heavy inspiration from his building. So that made my base pretty similar as far as like the architecture. The interior was kind of my own idea. Besides like how he has the color coordinated chests by all the different stations. And I think I copied the crafting bench little surrounding area, but other than that, and then like some of the wall windows, I kind of did my own thing. like putting the little lava lamp light looking things on the front of it, and putting the satellite looking towers up there. That was my idea. No, Haskins is definitely much better of a builder than I am, but I did take a lot of inspiration. So thank you. Appreciate it. And the weapons room I took inspiration from, but I did my own little floor pattern because I like doing this with the floors. I have it here too. I'm still one short. Let's go get one. I know I can also get the cursed bones in the Frostlands cave during the daytime, but the worst thing is when you're like about to kill one of these and then it becomes daytime and they like jump into the ground.
Those towers look sick.
Thank you. Appreciate that. It's cool. The actual the little circular part is actually floating. It's not like I'll show you. See this little circular ring isn't actually attached to anything because of the hit markers. So these are just floating up here. And there's my name. Sorry, school. And then this is a little art studio that I used because I wanted to use some of the new pieces from the new pass. So I made a little art studio. And this is also my village totem, which is pretty cool. If I like interact with this and look down, because the totem's like inside of this.
That's sick.
Thank you, Totem. I appreciate it. Yeah, the village totem is it's like sticking out of the bottom of the roof. But eventually, I'm gonna hide that with something like a chandelier or something. It's just kind of hard because you can't build up against it. The only reason I was able to put it in that block was because I was able to. It was on a pedestal before, and I put it on top of it. But I built the block first, so then it appeared inside of the block. So yeah, I used to have like. I used to have these underneath it. But I kind of want to like hide it with something now, but you can't get like really close to it. I guess you can. Maybe I'll hide it with some of these. Make like a cool chandelier. I know it's not gonna let me put it right next to it. Okay, interesting. This one's not letting me even go close to it.
What's up, Cheyenne? Want to watch one of your videos and like what I saw, so I subscribed to your channel. I'm here to throw as many subscribe.
What's up, Donovan? I don't know who Cheyenne is. Oh, a Cyan. Okay, it must have been like autocorrect. I thought you were talking to someone else in the chat, but no, I appreciate it. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you so much. It's very nice of you. OSI. What is OSI? What does OSI mean? There we go. Now maybe we can put like a floor piece down to like hide it. It's not gonna let me. Oh yeah, it would. Okay, cool. Let's see. Okay, now we'll just put like some lights or something on it. Oh wait, hold on. We were gonna make this. Oh, I don't have enough storm cord. Dang. That's okay. We'll make it later. I'll focus on the chandelier for now. I've made a chandelier before, so I'll probably just do what I did before, which is putting one of these right here. It's not centered. A little more centered.
I like what you have going on with your build. Looks good.
Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Like I said, I took a lot of inspiration from Haskins, but I did my own stuff with like the exterior. This little platform in here was my idea. So this is my little room, my custom room right here.
Yeah, Haskins has a lot of stuff, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's got a lot of good content. And then like I got this weapons room idea from him too, with like the electric effects going up by like putting them underground. But yeah, this is like where I keep extra weapons and stuff. But like the lightsabers and the fish and stuff on the wall, that was all my idea. Alright, so let me figure this out. Actually, the thing is, I don't want this to be so low that it blocks the skull on the back
Very
wall.
nice.
Thank you.
Nice room.
Thank you all. Appreciate it. You guys are so nice. I need like the half pillar. Maybe I'll just go straight to the fence. Where is it? Oh, this one. Yeah. Oh no, I know what I'll do. It's this piece. Yeah, that looks really cool. Okay. And then there's actually something that I like to do in the middle of that, which I don't know if I can do it. So I don't. Oh yeah, I can. Okay. I need 5 of these. Wait, where is it? There it is. I only need 2 of those actually. I thought I needed 5. I like to put this in the middle of the chandelier. Like that. And then I'll put some like cyan lights up there too.
We need a tutorial on the village square and the chandelier grinning squinting face.
Okay. I'll keep that in mind. I'll try to make something. But basically all I did was I built up like the platform and then put the village square on top of
Good
it.
idea, my man.
Thank you, thank you. And I just put the village square on top of it and then broke the platform and the village square went through the roof once you upgrade it all the way, and it went up into that cube that I have up there. This little raven cube right here. And then the head of it is inside this cube. But it won't let you do it afterwards. Like I couldn't put this here after the village square was there. So I had to put this down first and then place the village square there and then upgrade the village square. So now if I look at it closely, I can just view the village square. Then I put the skull on top. And then, yeah, for this, you pretty much just saw I just put those platforms all around it, covered it with a floor piece. The roof is like flipped floor pieces using the pressure plate technique. And then a little chandelier. It's just the Lockheed's lighthouse pieces. Okay, what am I looking for? I'm looking for these. Where are those? Oh, you can't like center it though, which is annoying. We could do like that. We take off the illuminator. And there we go. There's the chandelier. Oh, wait a second. I just realized it's like not centered all the way. I'm gonna fix it. It's expert mode, so I can't fly up there. Wait, why wouldn't let me place that? Okay, this side only needs 2.
Sick.
Thank you, Toko. Appreciate it. Just make sure. There we go.
How often do you stream?
Sometimes, I don't know. I've been trying to do like every night, but it just depends. Sometimes I get busy, but this is pretty much the only thing I do, to be honest. So, yeah, I pretty much try to stream every day. Like if you go on my YouTube, you can see like a lot of my past streams. They're pretty often. I really need to set up like a specific schedule, like a specific time. But I kind of just stream whenever, sometimes during the day, but usually it'll be at night. I'm kind of a night owl. Thanks for pooping in my base, chicken. Okay, I really need to go and replant, because I try to use the meat pies for hunger, because they fill up your hunger bar, like, all the way. So, I have a little farm outside for wheat.
Nice. I'm a night owl too.
Okay, cool. So I actually need to plant all of this again. Because the wheat doesn't regrow like the tropical fruit smoothies over there, like they do. Back at all 80. No, they're up here.
Consistency is key.
Well, for streaming, yeah, for sure. Probably should have put 2 in each one, so that I don't have to do this again next time. But yeah, once the wheat grows, I just turn it all into wheat seeds, or wheat grain. And then I put half of it in, I'll put some of it back into the plots, of course. And then I put the rest in there to make flour, and then one of them I give to the chicken. And I give him a whole stack of 80, so he'll make eggs for me. And then the grilled meat I just get from the bear dungeons. Which now that I have my full totem chest, I probably won't go into that bear dungeon all the time. Unless I'm losing totems all the time, which I'm usually not, unless I'm like fighting the Storm King or something. just realized I missed that one. So now we put the rest in here to make flour. Take these, give them to the chicken. Smoochie 2.0, Smoochie 1 died. I'll come back later. And this is my tropical fruit smoothie farm. So I can get an unlimited amount of those, which I use for like heals in the game, because it takes 2 seconds to drink. It's the second best quick heal. The first is the storm fruit nectar. You can't plant those, unfortunately. You can only just make it in the juicer once you find the fruits.
Give chicken 80 vines for 80 feathers.
Oh yeah, I do that too. Yeah, I love having a chicken. That's how I get all these arrows. That's how I have so many feathers. You can also go into the Star Wars caves and break those beds that you see, and they'll give you like 20 feathers for each bed. And there's a bunch of beds in there. But yeah, I
Don't
usually
forget
give.
about sushi.
Oh yeah, sushi's good too. But sushi gives you the 2 extra hearts and the 2 regular hearts, and it takes 1 second. So sushi probably still is actually better. So I would say it goes storm fruit nectar, and then the black and blue sushi, and then tropical fruit smoothies. But these are the only things you can make an unlimited amount of if you have
Hey,
like a
what's
farm
up,
for it.
bro?
Hey, what's up, Brandon? Thanks for popping in. I'm seeing a lot of new people tonight. But yeah, I haven't done like a whole big storage room where like every little thing is labeled with a wall mount. Not in this world, but I've done that in my community expert world and in my main survival world. And I just feel like it takes
I
too long to
just
deposit
started
stuff.
playing this mode and it's really fun.
Oh, really? That's cool. Yeah, expert mode's where it's at for sure. As long as you have a bunch of totems, like you don't have to worry about losing your world.
Spicy molten fish in the food processor gives you blast core.
Okay, cool. Alright, I'll remember that. I think I have, yeah, I have 34 blast core. Do I have any spicy molten fish? No, I don't. I think I actually did know that, and I turned them
Lol,
all
I
into
haven't
blast
played
core.
expert yet, I still gotta learn.
Oh, I see. You mean like this mode, like Lego Fortnite? Yeah, it's pretty fun. It's pretty addicting too. Alright, I need to grab another stack of arrows. Let me see. What should we do now? Oh, do you guys want to see my little tropical paradise I made? I made this last night stream and some earlier today. Streamed a little bit. As you can see, I haven't
Right
even
now
explored
I'm
that much of
trying
this
to
world yet.
find a cave for a base.
Hey, Ren, you should make a base in the Star Wars cave, because that's like one of the only caves with no enemies, so you don't have to worry about like skeletons blowing up your stuff. In my main survival world, I actually built out like the entire Star Wars cave and made it my base, like my main base. I call it the
Bad.
Cyan Cave. There's also some caves that just don't have enemies in them. They're called like loot
I'm
caves.
trying to find it again, lol.
Okay. Well, if you take the bus station to
Which
Star
one is
Wars
that,
Island,
lol?
here, Ren, look at my map right now. If you take the bus to Star Wars Island, the cave is always going to be top left over here. So you can always get in from the Star Wars Island, and then it's like a tunnel to the main island. It's like a fast travel to the main island, which is like up here somewhere. That's a good way to find it. And like the Star Wars islands are all the same, so the cave is always going to be top left up here. Like up here is like the top of the island basically. So that's a good way to
Wait,
find a
where?
Star Wars cave. Take the bus station, like any bus station that you see, go to like Rebel Outpost. It should already be
Okay,
on
bad.
your bus station. If you want, you can like screenshot this too, top left, or just look up a picture of like Star Wars um, map in Lego Fortnite. And the Rebel Cave is always going to be on the shore, like right up there. Usually pretty close to the Rebel Village, which is like over here. Yeah, Or if you have the rebel binoculars that one NPC gives you, then you can find them with that too. But this is my little beach hut that I made. It looks better during the day. Let me show you.
Has got boring. You guys have really cool builds.
Oh, thank
Lol.
you. Oh, I think Kaz has cool builds too. But yeah, this is my little Airbnb, my little artist loft up here. Down here is just like the main chill out space. You got the kitchen, the dining room, pool table,
Do you ever
pump
help
set.
viewers with their worlds and stuff? Sick.
Yeah, I do. I actually have a
That's
community
awesome.
expert world that I can let people come in and get the trophies in expert world. And thank you, Draknock. Thank you. Yeah, I wouldn't mind coming in and helping you with yours if you want. Kind of out of ideas right now on what to build. And then this little shack over here is just the utilities because they were kind of ugly, so I didn't want to put them in the main building. Yeah, but the Lost Isles is a really awesome place. I need more villagers over here. Um, oh, that reminds me. Actually, I have a village that I put right there by my fishing village because I found the Paradise Meowscles. I want to bring him over here, but I didn't want him to die because in expert mode, villagers can die really easily.
I've been
And
building out the Lost Isle since it dropped. I've got some pretty nice stuff, I think.
nice, okay. Yeah, I love the Lost Isles. It's got like the best scenery in my opinion. Like I think it's still been the best update they've given us. Like the amount of weapons and like enemies and the entire map of the Lost Isles, I think was probably like the biggest content drop we've got so far. Besides maybe Star Wars. Lost Isles is definitely bigger than. Yeah, I just randomly made a village here so that I could put no, this isn't it. What I do sometimes is I'll put little decoy villages around for villagers to show up at, and then you can actually move them if there's only one villager in the village. So I'll put little decoy villages up so that I can get the villagers that I want and bring them back to like whichever base I want to put them in. You used to be able to kill these guys by turning on friendly fire, and they would drop those shields. But ever since the recycler came out, they took that away. And I think the reason for that is because you get a brute scale if you recycle that shield, the knockback shield. And I guess they didn't want people to get like free brute scales that easily, because then you get a gem cutter like early on in the game without having to kill brutes. But anyways, this is my little fishing village. It's basically just a pre-built one that you see on the Lost Isles, but I made it into like my bait bucket making area. So I have like the farm over here with the spicy peppers and the slapberries to make these the epic bait buckets. That reminds me, I get these from the cow.
So the Trooper Cave is only in Trooper Alive, the friendly one?
It's not the only one. Some caves just don't have anything in them, like any enemies. They just have a
I
few
found it 2
chests
times and
and
since
stuff to
then I
mine.
can't find it anymore.
Did you look on the map that I showed you? You can screenshot it if you want. I'll show you again. So take the bus station. You'll find these just around your world, and there's usually one of these called the Rebel Outpost. I don't have it because my friend broke it. Um, but it'll be red. It'll say Rebel Outpost. Take the bus there, and it'll probably spawn you somewhere on like this island, probably in the middle, and then just go to like the top left, the beach, and you should find that cave. It might not show up as that symbol if you haven't been in it yet, but it'll be on
MB
that
for
little
breaking it.
strip of beach. Oh, it's okay, White Knight. Yeah, White Knight broke it. He's one of the only people that are in this extra world. Him and my cousin. Yeah, it's okay, White Knight. He made up for it by catching me a bunch of legendaries. Actually, that wasn't in this world. He caught me like 3 legendaries. That's where I got all these bait buckets from my farm. But yeah, I don't remember where I put it though. I'm gonna guess it's this one over here. The Meow Schools. I was waiting until I had like a beach, little paradise village, and I finally do now, so I was gonna move him. But I didn't want him to die, so I just threw him in a random village. So that if he died, he'd spawn back there. He's either at this village or he's at that one that I marked. No, oh, Salty's here. I think Salty should live here. This is kind of like a pirate village. So. Oh, wait, there's already some beds here. Wait, can't I do it? Oh shoot. Hey, come back here. And I have a video on my channel about how to move villagers. If you guys are interested. Alright, let's go to... I think it's here. I'm pretty sure it's here. Yes, I see. There he is. Paradise Meow Schools.
I just watched that villager movie video. That's what
Oh,
got
you
me
did?
to subscribe to your channel.
Oh, cool. Thank you for subscribing. So yeah, I'm about to do that technique right now. So I'm gonna ask him to be, or ask him to be my follower. Now I go and remove the village. Not break it because it'll keep the village here. I just remove it. And now I'm actually just gonna put it back, just so that in case any other villages show up. What? Too close to a landmark, bro. There was already a village here. What do you mean? That usually means that there's a chest nearby. Yeah, there's a chest. But I'm not gonna fight it because now he's not in a village, so he's vulnerable right now. So if he dies, he disappears. And he's an encounter-only villager. He's not one that shows up. So I would like to keep him alive. Yeah, I just thought this spot was pretty cool. I didn't build any of it. It was all already there. But yeah, the Lost Isles has a bunch of really cool like, pre-built structures. Okay, I'm gonna take him to... No, wait, not that one. 18. Yeah, he's still following me. I thought it was a girl at first. But it's just Meow Schools. The Paradise one.
You found the cave, bro. Thank you finally.
It's all good, Ren. I'm glad you found it. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
They
There's
all
like a
look the
really cool...
same
There's
in
some
each world.
waterfalls in there. They're really nice. Do they all look the same? Yeah, they do. If you want, I can show you what I did with my Star Wars cave. Um, right after I get him to live here. It's on my other account. It's on like my main world. It's actually like my main base. The Star Wars cave.
Yes, please.
Okay, cool, cool. Do I mind it? Oh, do I have to upgrade it first? No, I don't. He just needs a bed. Bed. Yay, he lives here. Okay, now get to work. He's like, I just got here and you're already putting it over. Oh, right, I can't make him a a gem cutter yet because I have to upgrade the village first. So you'll just be collect resources. Okay. You can get good blast powder that way. Look at his mullet. That's why I thought he was a girl at first, but no, he's just a mullet guy. Okay, so I'm gonna log out and go into my main survival. Hey, White Knight, it's you on the right. That's your main skin. Um, sorry, this was like the world I've had since not day one, but like pretty much like a month after day one. I do still have my original world, but it got kind of laggy, so I stopped playing it. And then I just did more in this world, so I never went back. But this world's got all my big projects in it. And you can turn on like flight and stuff in survival worlds. But I try not to, I just do it when I'm building stuff. Oh, cool, I'm already in the cave. Okay, nice. Um, Hold on. Actually, I don't want to spoil it yet. I don't want to spoil it. Let me show you the outside first. This is like the door. I made it like a bunker door. Okay, Ren, are you watching? Wow, this cave is taking a long time to load out.
Yes.
This is it. This is my base. Black hole. Just kidding. The infinite abyss. This is the longest cave animation I've ever been in. Okay, finally. Jeez. Oh, I'm getting that weird negative effect where the world shows up on negative. And I'm frozen. Oh no. There we go. Daytime. Let me wait for it to load in. And boom. Cyan cave. So this is that cave, but I'm on the mainland right now. There's like two sides of it. And then I built around it to make it a building. I made it the cyan cave. But yeah, alright, let me show you the interior. Please don't be a giant loading screen again. 10-year wait.
I'm on the mainland side, but it won't let me place a village square on the outside.
Oh yeah, it's considered a landmark, so it's gonna say too close to a landmark. That's the only downside about having a base inside a cave. Is, I mean, regular caves you can put one outside, but you can't put one inside of a cave. So you can't actually like get any villagers in there to like work for you or anything. But you definitely should get a village somewhere and have like 7 villagers and then place all the utilities because you can get a bunch of stuff from the village jobs. Like they'll make gems for you, like cut gems. Once you get a gem cutter, they'll make like metal smelting stuff. So I just put a bunch of lights everywhere just to kind of light it up so that I don't need my illuminator in here. I have stamina turned on. So this is when you first walk in. There's like a little bar area. They like the little TVs, kind of look like a sports screen. But this is the cave. This is what I've done with it. This is like built over the water. It's just a big like power generator basically. It doesn't actually do anything. It's just kind of for looks. Made this skull custom out of like the blue pieces that you saw me use on the chandelier. Oh, thank you, Ren. I appreciate it. Thanks. I gotta make a video on this. I just didn't. I haven't finished it yet, but this is my weapons area. You'll recognize it because I have it in my expert world too. But this is a lot bigger than that one. But this is where I keep all the weapons. So I'll put like swords in there, pickaxes in there, um, stuff like that for when my weapons break. This I have so many shields because of, like I said, you used to be able to kill the banana dudes and get all their shields. This is like my arrow chest. Why do I have nothing in my inventory? That's weird. I think I deposited everything because I was moving some stuff. Yeah, and then since you can't make a village in a cave, you can't use the village chest system either. So I can't just go up to the crafting bench and like make something with the materials that I have in chests. So I have a little chest here full of stuff that I would need to make weapons, which is fine. I kind of forget about the village chest system anyway, and I'll go fill up my inventory with some things. But let me show you the upstairs. I have launch pads, but then I also have a spiral staircase. I'm glitching. Oh, there we go. Maybe I was just stuck. I think I was just stuck. So this is like the little storage area. See, there's the chandelier. I told you I've made a chandelier before. It was a lot less bulky. Yeah, this is like my main little storage area. Keep all my stuff. So yeah, the two downsides of village caves are you can't make a village
I
in it, so
made
you
my
can't get
village close to the
villagers.
cave.
Okay, nice. Yeah, then you can get villagers. So that's good. And then you can also use the village chest system too. But the upsides are no enemies will attack me in here, and what else? It just looks cool. Okay, so over here, this thing always spawns back in every time I break it. I need to rift this pickaxe. This is kind of like inspired by like an Iron Man or Green Arrow type costume display. If you saw my Green Arrow video, I did the same thing here with like the little Green Arrow dude, the little Robin Hood guy. And then over here is my little room. As you can see, I like this bed a lot. Yeah, this is my room. Little kitchen. Some extra smoothies in there. I like the waterfall being right there. Kind of like feels like a high-end apartment or something, right by the waterfall. And then these are just for decoration. There's nothing in here. Oh, but this one is cool because you can. Oh, I have flying. I have flying turned on. I didn't even know. Okay,
At
this
what
one's
point
cool
should I start trying a
because you can.
decoration like that in my world?
Yeah, for sure. I do have a lot of build sets though, so if a lot of things you see you can't make unless you have like this stuff is Lucky's Lighthouse. Um, this stuff is like the Raven pieces. This was from the current Lego Pass, which I highly recommend you getting if you don't have it, because it's got some cool stuff like these skulls and some art pieces and stuff, some mechanic stuff. Oh yeah, wait, I was going to show you one stuff. I'm going to show you. You can actually flip into the waterfall from here, and then you're like behind it. Then it kicks you out if you touch the water. I think I used to have like a hidden chest here somewhere. Do I still have it? No, I guess I took it out. But yeah, I put a chest here at one point. You can't just like run in. You have to like flip into it. Not many people know about that. Yeah, and then I have a launch pad down there to launch back into my base up there. And then let me show you the rest of it, because it's a long cave. That's just the beginning. These are just like a little art wall that I did. And then this was, it was supposed to be like the prefab Dusty Burger one, whatever it's called, from the Moss Eisley set, but I extended it and made it a little restaurant. It just sucks that nobody can actually come in here. No villagers can be in. But again, waterfall view there. Love the waterfalls. And then we got this one, which, okay, so this is actually, there's a prefab from the Moss Eisley set, which looks exactly like this. And I couldn't place it in here because it was too big. It wouldn't let me. So I like figured out how to like piece it all together custom, which took a long time. But I did it. Then these are the pieces that you can get from the new Lego Pass, the current Lego Pass, like mechanic stuff. So this is just like a little workshop. Yeah. And then over here, the last part of the cave, it's a really long cave. I made a little bodega here, like a little shop, or like a little marketplace. This is the marketplace lady. She has no head, but that's okay. We still love her. We put stuff in. But yeah, this was like I custom did that. That wasn't like a prefab or anything. And then oh yeah, oh yeah, I forgot I made this too. This was just like a little attempt at like a custom
I
Moss
missed
Eisley
out on
building.
that set.
Yeah, dude, the Moss Eisley set was probably my favorite Lego pass so far. And they had all these like Star Wars sets. I think they might bring it back though, because Star Wars Day is coming again in May, and everyone's kind of speculating that they're gonna do another Star Wars drop. So they might put these build kits in the shop, hopefully, because a lot of people missed out on them, like new players. But again, we got waterfall views. I haven't figured out what to actually put in this building yet. It's kind of just for looks for me. But yeah, and then I used the same pieces for the wall right here. And then, of course, when you leave, it takes you to the Star Wars island. So back in the day, there were no bus stations. Like when I first started playing, when they added the Star Wars update. So the only way to get here was to either fly
I
here.
hope they do. It is the only set I don't have.
Oh, really? Okay, that's good that you have all the other sets, though. So then you can do some of the other stuff that I was showing you. But yeah, back in the day, you could only come here through the cave or flying. And it used to be so much further away from the mainland, they brought it closer. But people were flying a long time before they realized they could just use the cave to get here. But yeah. While we're here in this world, I guess I can show you some of the other villages I've created. Oh, and also I was able to put a bus stop inside the cave, which normally you can't do. But if you are in the cave and then you log out and log back in, then it'll let you put a bus stop. It just doesn't show the map, so you kind of have to know which bus stations are which. Um, but I do have one outside the cave too, so that I can actually see the bus stops. But it just kind of makes it faster instead of having to run to the exit, wait for the tunnel animation, then take the bus. I can just take it right. What is happening right now? Okay, that was weird. I'm still very glitchy. Anyways, I prefer to play in
I
expert
built a
mode.
car lol.
Oh, nice, nice. But yeah,
Like
this
actually
world, as you can
crash
see,
your
I've
world.
explored a bunch of this world. I have like 30 bus stops. Thank you, Ren.
Should I play expert?
If you want, I feel like if you just started playing, expert might be a little hard at first. And then if you die, you lose your whole world if you don't have a totem of return on. And it's kind of hard to make the totems of return like early game because you have to get 50 storm core and then like a bunch of other stuff. You have to kill bears to get the really good totems of return. But you can make like common ones, but it does take 50 storm core, so you have to kill a lot of enemies with like pretty basic weapons early on. But let me show you my beach village because that's the one I'm probably the most proud of, other than the cave. It's like look at the water. The water just looks so good on the long side. Okay, so this is my beach village. It's like a boardwalk.
Do you have a Discord?
I do. I do have a Discord. My Discord is the same as my Epic name. It is just cyan_skulls. It's probably skulls with a Z, but if not, it's just skull. But yeah, this is. I used all the rugs to make this um, floor, and then this is just.
Goddamn, bro.
Thank you, Ren. This is just a little chill out space. I like making those. And then up here is the boardwalk. A lot of these are pre-built, prefabs. Like that whole thing is a prefab. This whole thing is a prefab. But I customized like the inside. This is a little surfboard shop. I don't know, I wanted it to look kind of like a Ron John surf shop if you've ever been in one of those. It has the same vibe, like the little waiting line and then the counter, and some surfboards. And then over here, oh, just wait, just wait. Over here we have the arcade. It's just the prefab arcade. And then this was a little custom DJ booth that I made. It's at the end of the boardwalk. This is the juice bar. This was from one of the other passes that came with the arcade. Juice bar. And then this Ferris wheel, I can't take credit for it. I followed a tutorial for it, but I did light it up with all the lights. She didn't have that on her tutorial, but it does work. It might not work now. It's been a while. Let's see. Oh, it does still work. But I'm upside down for some. And it gets stuck for some. It used to not get stuck. It used to go all the way around. I don't know what it's stuck on. But things like this sometimes don't work the longer you play. See, like that piece just completely disappeared. But anyways, this is the lifeguard stand. I used to actually be a lifeguard, so this kind of hits close to
Building
home
is
for
so
me.
hard in this game.
Yeah, for real. This is the lifeguard chair. But yeah, I used to be a lifeguard, and it was probably my favorite job. So this was fun to make. And I put the village totem down there. I have all the beachy villagers here. I moved all of them, so I have like Crystal, Wade, Marina, Chomp Senior, Harbor, and Midsummer Midas. I need to get Breezabelle in this village. And then this is a pool that I made. Again, it's kind of close to home for me because I spent a lot of time at my pool being a lifeguard. And then there's a diving board. And no front flips. Or whistle. No front flips. And then, of course, you got the shower. You got to shower before you use the pool. And after. Come on, get the chlorine off you. But yeah, pools are fun to make. I've made a lot of pools. Because then my friend wanted me to make her a pool, so I made her a pool. Yeah, that was fun. And then this is just a prefab little beach house. I don't think I did anything in the interior. But I did put all the utilities under here. So it's a functional village as well. All my villagers, whenever I visit here, I can get the materials from them. This is just a pavilion. And then, of course, the volleyball court. Yeah, and then I have a lighthouse over here. And that's the bus and boardwalk. That's what I named it. Oh yeah, of course, the little beach area down here. The hardest part about all of this, other than the Ferris wheel, was getting all these docks like this. Because I used the dock and then connected them all. And then I had to extend the posts. Because the docks weren't connecting. Like, once I built it. So I had to get creative and like fold it up with another piece while I finished building it and then kind of like continue on the posts. But yeah. Anyway, so that's that.
Seeing all this makes me demotivated cause WTF bro.
Oh no, don't get demotivated, bro.
Crying face rolling on the floor
I just spend way too much time in this game. But no, honestly, a lot of that stuff you can just do with the prefabs too. And then like the Ferris wheel, that wasn't me. That was just a tutorial that I followed. So yeah, I would say just find what makes you happy, like the builds that make you happy. You don't gotta like compare yourself to anyone else or anything like that. Oh yeah, I built a ship over here. I forgot about this. This is my little. I think I followed a tutorial for this ship too, and then I added my own little decor pieces on it. But this is fun to fish off of because I don't have a fishing pole, of course. Wait, is there one in this chest? Yes, there is. So you can like fish. I used to spend a lot of time fishing this game. So you can fish, and then you can like deposit your fish in here as you catch them, which is kind of cool without like having to reel it in. So that's like I'll catch this fish, and then I'm just gonna deposit it. I can still fish. Yeah, and the boat does work. I'm actually gonna bring it back in for sure. I used this boat for catching like some of the. I caught almost all the legendary fish in this world, except for like two, I think. I'll show you that. I have a whole village just dedicated to fishing. Go to it. Yeah, I really need to make more videos on the villages that I make. I haven't actually made a video on that one, or the cave, or even my main base in expert mode. I think I'm afraid to make the one in expert mode because I don't want people to be like, that's basically just Haskins' base. 'Cause it kind of is, but I mean, it's okay to take inspiration from other creators, especially when there's not a whole lot of pieces to actually choose from in this game. Why won't it let me out of the bus? There we go. I'm gonna wait for it to render. Okay, so this one was fun. I basically just put a bunch of the pirate like prefabs everywhere, and then used the docks to kind of connect it all. But I have a pub in here, like a little pirate pub. Is there an upstairs? Oh yeah, this is just like a bed and some fishing stuff. But yeah, just like a little pirate bar. And then I don't think there's anything in here other than just the utilities, because I like to hide those. Yeah, okay. And then over here I made a pavilion that looks like one that I used to go to where when I grew up. It was like a marina. There was like manatees and everything in the water. It was cool. This was a church. It was basically this is just a prefab, but I put the cross on it and made it a church. Oh no, I took away the church. Oh yeah, I took away the church because I made a church at the Old West Village instead. Okay, I'll show you that later. But this is the pride and joy right here. This big building right here. This is the legendary fish showroom. So I have most of the legendary fish. I'm missing a few, but all the chests underneath. Look how many freaking orange floppers I have now. This is how much I fished in this world. And I still have 8 legendaries, but for the ones that I am missing, I just have extra fish up there. Like I have like a bunch of orange floppers. That just means I'm missing like the storm flopper. I'm missing the vendetta flopper. I'm missing the stinkfish. I'm missing, I think the yellow, yeah, jellyfish. Or no, the pink jellyfish, the cuddle jellyfish. Missing that one. And the silver thermal. So I'm missing like five actually. And the raven thermal. So six. I thought I caught most of them, but no. My friend, White Knight, he caught all of them in like two different worlds. Which, that man fishes more than I do. But yeah, I like to have a place where I can display them all. You can only hang up the legendary ones. And this is where I make like bait buckets. So I have like a little... I don't even think I have a spicy pepper farm here. So I don't even know how I've made as many bait buckets as I did. Let's see what else. I guess I'll show you the banana village. Is that the banana village? Yes. Oh no, I only have two viewers now. What happened? Is Frank still up? Toko is White Knight. I don't even think White Knight has seen a lot of these. This is my treetop banana village. Kind of
Yeah,
Endor
still
inspired.
here, gang.
Nice, thank you, Ren. If you've ever seen like Star Wars, this was kind of like Endor inspired. It's like treetop village, you know, for the Ewoks. But I used a lot of the custom, I mean not custom, the prefab like banana like, huts and stuff. But I did have to make some of the stuff custom. And then this was my main Lost Isles base back when I was exploring the Lost Isles for the first time. So I had some chests in here. And up here I had like all the utilities. Most of the utilities. I don't have the gem cutter. Oh no, I do. I don't have the metal smelter though. Anyways. Yeah, I just made it all interconnecting pathways. Put a bunch of torches everywhere. There's not much inside going on. I just like the way it looks from like far away.
I'm gonna turn my cave into like my storage area.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that's what I did. My Star Wars cave. The only downside to doing that is you can't use the village chest system, where you can like make weapons right from the crafting bench. But I would say just keep a chest right next to the crafting bench that you can fill with like stuff to make weapons, like sapphire and gold. If you didn't know, sapphire and gold is the best weapon combo in this game, until you get like shatter horns anyway. Because it gives you four rune slots. Runes are like where you see like luck, destruction, damage, durability. It kind of like buffs your weapons or enchants them, like in Minecraft, the enchanting table. And you unlock those runes by reading books in the Lost Isles. These things right here, these tomes, and on the Lost Isles, these floating islands that you see, if you can get up to them with the like the launch pads that they have, you can find a bunch of like glowing gold chests, and that'll give you a bunch of books. You know you got all of them once you read all the books, and you only get essence anymore instead of like unlocking new runes. And then eventually, as you follow like the Storm Chaser village progression,
I
it'll
have a
have you
couple
go
of
into,
runes, that's what they do.
yeah, and then eventually you unlock uh, the ability to go into storms, like in the dungeons, and then there's like a whole new set of runes that you can unlock from the storms, by reading the Storm rune books, which are these. And those will give you really cool runes like Life Steal and like Zapping, really good combat runes. But yeah, so you just basically keep reading those books every time you find them, and you'll unlock it all. Where's my bus station? Over here. Oh, let me show you the haunted house. I think it's number 6 in the Frostlands. This was a custom building that I made with all the Raven parts. There's the front. This is the back of it. Yeah, I made this in a Frostlands lake. This is my haunted mansion. Now I'm frozen. Oh, okay. Nice. Yeah. This is the haunted mansion. And when you walk in, it's very spooky inside. This was probably one of my favorite builds that I did. It was pretty fun to make. This is like the dining area. Some little ghosts popping out. Up here, you can go on a little balcony.
That's sick.
Thank you, Toko. And then out here you can go onto the little terrace. It's a very small terrace, but you can sit out here if you want. And then, oh, there's a main bedroom too. You have to kind of hop up here. Up here. Oh yeah, I found Tempestia in the Dry Valley. She fits the vibe, so I put her in. I need to get Ione to live here. She's like the goth villager. And I found Tricky Treater. He fits the vibe too. And in here is their bedroom. Tempestia's bedroom. I don't think Tricky Treater has a bedroom. Oops. But yeah, also one cool little thing that I added was a secret fireplace. So this is the fireplace, right? You break it. Hold on, I'm glitching. Break the fireplace. Turn on the fire behind it. And there's the village square. And I was gonna put like a bunch of hidden chests in here. It's just a hidden room behind the fireplace. And I put an actual fire there so that I could, so it could simulate like the flames coming out. Where is the bright flame? There it is. There. Nobody even knows it's there. But yeah, this was probably one of the most fun I've had making a village. Just because I picked the platforms and stuff. And then this thing goes all the way around. Keep freezing. This world has gotten kind of laggy because I've built so much stuff in it. I guess I can show you my main village. This used to be my main village for like almost a year until I moved into the cave about a month ago. And then I started playing Expert a lot. I just kind of stuck with Expert. But I also have the survival compass in this world, and the OG crafting bench somewhere. Where is this at? I have some legacy weapons in here too. I'm gonna wait for it to load in. Hold on. Okay. So this was my old main village before I moved into the cave. I just have the custom, no, not the custom, the prefab stage, and then I put my expert trophies in here, even though this isn't expert mode, but it's still cool to flex and be like, yeah, I got all those trophies. Music area, come up here, have a little dance party. So all my main villagers are actually in here. And this was a little custom bar that I did, some of the Moss Isley pieces, and the Durburger pieces. I like making bars. If you haven't noticed, I've made like 4 bars. And this was a custom storage area that I actually just renovated to the new storage system where everything has a. Did I move stuff in? Oh, I think I was in the process of moving back into this village because I can do this with it because I had more space. But yeah, so every single item is on display, so I know right where it is. But yeah, I forgot I actually did move everything back in here because I wanted. No, I still was in the process of moving everything. I think I moved like 1 stack of everything in here. But yeah, it's like you need wooden rods, they're up here. You need that metal smelting stuff, it's over here in the blue chests. You need gems, they're over here. All the stone stuff is here. All the extra stuff I just put here, like bones and storm core, glass core, all the shells and claws and bear pelts and stuff like that. But yeah, this building was fun. The roof was all custom too. I did like an inverted skylight kind of thing, and I did it inverted and then not inverted. That was kind of hard to line up. And there's the village totem. Here's my villagers. Got some rare encounter only villagers in here. Oh, and then this chicken was from the Lost Isles, and I actually flew him all the way over here. You can't find this chicken in the mainlands, so I put him in a little cage, this smoochie right here, and I flew him all the way to this base. And this was Peely's room when he lived here. Oh yeah, this is my food area. This is where I have all my food. I like to be organized. This is my old garage before I moved into the cave. And then I haven't even put like the new garage pieces in here yet from the new pass, because I put them in the cave instead. This was like a little lab that I made. And then that's it. This was like a landing pad for my plane, which I don't know where my plane is. I think I flew it off to a storm or something. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Everything else is just like a prefab, like the arcade, and these are prefabs. Oh wait, the weapons room. Oh, there's my stuff. Nope, that's not my stuff. There's all my stuff. I'm gonna take all that back. Oh, and there's fish in here. Yeah, this is the stuff I keep on me all the time. There we go. Yeah, I keep like extra charms and stuff like that in case I need to switch them out. Some arrows, some shields, some shatterhorn weapons, stuff like that. But as you can see, I have the survival compass, which you can't get anymore unless you've been playing since before they took it out of the game. It's kind of rare. Replaces the illuminator.
I hope they bring those builds back.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, they're like my favorite builds. And then the floor was actually from the Shogun Palace. These are all, it took vines to make these. It's like 6 vines for one floor, or 8 vines. So there's a bunch of vines to fill in the whole village with this floor. This was the small garage that I extended to make it bigger, and this was like my weapons room before I moved into the cave. And I could recycle all this stuff because I've collected all these since before the recycler came out, but I already have so many gems in this world that I don't actually need to recycle it, so it's kind of cool to just have a chest full of all the different weapons. And then rough crystals, arrows. No, I took all the arrows out. This was my room at the time. Oh, and then here's my legacy weapons. See how it says durability legacy, damage legacy? That's because before they added the rune system, you had to like enchant them. I forgot what you used to enchant them actually, because it wasn't a rune table. Or maybe it was a rune table, but you didn't have runes or essence or anything like that. You just had to use materials to enchant things, like frost pine rods and obsidian slabs and stuff like that. And you couldn't put like as many things on it, so you could only put like damage 3 times or like damage and then durability and then luck. But it was all like one. There was no like durability 3 or damage 3 or anything like that. So those are kind of a flex because you can't have ones that say legacy anymore. Yeah, I need to rebuild this.
Ruby and slabs.
Yeah, ruby was for damage. It was like ruby and blast core for damage, and then durability was like frost pine rods, I think, and then obsidian slabs, if I remember correctly. And then I forgot what luck was. I think it was luck was crazy. Luck was like sapphire and like other gems or something. I don't know. And that was I think all there was. There wasn't any of the other essences that there are now or runes that there are now. Right. Oh yeah, I made a gym over here. It's purple because of like Planet Fitness. This is my gym. We got some treadmills over here. We got some punching bags. We got some weights. Locker area. I'm frozen. Hold on. There we go. The locker room. The boxing ring, which me and White Knight have grappled it out in here before. Totally kicked his butt. Don't ask him. He'll tell you different. The showers in case you get sweaty at the gym. The the heavyweights. I forgot what this is called. I don't gym. Anyways, the barbells or whatever. They're like bench press. That's what it's called, bench press. Okay. So yeah, there's the gym.
That's really nice, lol.
Oh, thank you. Hi, Medusa. Welcome in. Welcome into the stream. If you want to rewind, I just toured like a bunch of my villages. If you want to rewind the video. I guess I can show you the Wild West. Wait, this is not the Wild West. This was just a cave. This was just a villager spawn that I put a bus station at. This is the one on the west. See, I got so many bus stations, I confuse them all. Am I still tracking it? Sleeper sofa. This was like the second village I ever made, but then I actually just went and destroyed it all, redid it. But we got a nice dock going over the Dry Valley Lake for some fishing. If I love fishing. And there's chests in here with nothing in them. Okay. And up here, can't even get in there. Okay. But yeah, this is the Wild Wild West that I made. I'll let you come in here. There's a sign. This is the jail. You walk in. We got jail cells in here. The toilet, and then the Nuggets in jail. He's an outlaw. And then I think Rustler is also in jail. Oh no, Calamity is in jail. She's an outlaw too. You got the little toilet. That's pretty much all you get in jail. From what I've seen in TV shows. I haven't been to jail, I promise. This is the receptionist desk. And another little desk. This was kind of supposed to be funny. It was like the electric chair, which is it's not funny, but it's it's kind of funny. All right. Anyways, yeah, I thought that was kind of cool to make the little jail cells in here, and I flipped the roof pieces. Okay. So that was the jail. This saloon, I can't take credit for the entire building because I followed Haskins' tutorial on the saloon for the exterior and like the platform inside. But all the cactus pieces, that was all my idea from the new pass. And then I was just like, I want to make a whole bunch of cactuses in here. So it's a cactus themed restaurant. I call it Cactus County or Cactus Cafe or whatever. So another bar, as you can see, I like making bars. But yeah, I think I made this exact build in my community expert world with some friends too. It's the VIP lounge up here. You can sit on these really comfy pickle cushions. They look like pickles. I don't know. Have some cactus juice. But yeah, this is the Cactus Cafe. But it's just called the Saloon. Cracker Barrel vibes out here. It's the rocking chairs. Rocking chairs, yeah. This is just the stable, which was a prefab from the Majestic Manors that I tore out the walls and put in some wooden walls to make it look more like a stable. And you can actually fit like the barns in here. So this is my chicken. His name's Cowboy. And I got nothing in there. And nothing's up there either. But oh yeah, I made that little railroad looking thing. It just looked kind of western. Oh yeah, Lawless Lagoon. That's what I named it. This is just a general store. I don't think I've actually put a bunch of stuff in here yet. I think I was starting to, and then I just didn't want to go and get all the pieces. So there's not much in here. And then this is a church. This was where I moved the church to. Wow, everyone's in church right now. Look at this. That's good. Look at all these faithful churchgoers. I got all the dinosaur villagers living here, and the cowboy villagers. All the dinos are in one place right now. Okay. Church is in session. Yeah, church was fun to build. I did my own thing with the exterior, and then the interior I looked up Haskins' video for that too. Like I said, take a lot of inspiration from him. I don't know, I'm kind of out of ideas now. It's the ammo store, the gun store. Just got some gold guns on display.
You should stream starting over from day one.
I've
I'll
started
be
over so
watching
many
every day
times.
if you do that.
Okay, thanks. I've started over so many times. Even the expert world that you saw me playing in, that's only like a few weeks old, and I just redid my old expert world because it was getting kind of laggy. So I just kind of redid my old expert world and started over. But I have restarted a lot in this game, and I have a couple different like community worlds with other players. Yeah, so I'm actually gonna pop out of this world now. I don't even have any more slots for extra worlds actually. It's getting late. My voice is getting tired. Create new world. Yeah, see, I have to delete one in order to make a new one. I got my original world, a sandbox, a world with my cousin, my original expert world, my new expert world, which is basically the same thing. I made the same building. My community expert world with some people in it. I got like 5 people in there. We do have a slot in there if you want to join, Ren. Another world with my cousin, an expert version, and my main survival. Yeah, so I actually can't make a new world. And I'm in a couple shared worlds too. So I've started over like way too much. I'll go back into the next world. One tip I can give you though, Ren, if you're just starting out in a new world, is go find those lakes in the grasslands and the docks on the lakes. You can punch the floors out of the dock. Hey, Hutler, there you are again. White Knight, there you are again.
Yes,
That's your
please.
skin. Yeah, Ren, so if you go to the lakes and then you go to the docks, you can punch out the floor underneath the blue barrels and it'll give you the copper bars. You can't break the copper bars with like a pickaxe that's not rare or higher. So you can't do it with like an uncommon, but you can do it with punching out the floor underneath it. It'll give you copper bars, and then I would recommend making a copper pickaxe with those copper bars. Like use copper bars for the top, and then use like wooden rods for the bottom. And you need like a wolf claw, and then you can make a pickaxe. And then with that pickaxe, it's a rare pickaxe, so then you can actually go and mine anything in the game, like any gems, like iron or any gems you want. And you can mine more copper bars from those barrels. You can mine copper, and then you can go and get a metal smelter by killing 3 blast cores, which are those exploding crabs that you find in the cave. They look like this. It says found it there. You can find them in the dry valley, on the ground, or in all caves. So if you kill 3 of those, and then you make some granite slabs with the stonebreaker, you can make a metal smelter, and then with that metal smelter, you can make like more rare weapons, like rare crossbow, um, rare like sword, shield, stuff like that. And then once you do that, then you can use that rare crossbow. Or get a chicken to live in your
I
base,
have
like you
all
said.
rare items already.
Oh, you already have those? Okay, then yeah, disregard what I said. So now what you want to do is
I'm
focus on
pretty ahead
brutes.
for just starting.
Yeah, you are for sure. Especially since you didn't find out that that dock glitch either. So now you want to just focus on hunting brutes. So anytime you see brutes, try to get a bunch of arrows. Maybe get like 1 or 2 crossbows and just go for the brutes' heads with the crossbow. Go for headshots and try to be good at dodging like their attacks. And I would avoid like melee combat in the beginning. Just try to use the crossbow. And once you kill like 3 brutes, you can make the gem cutter, and then you can get legendary or not legendary. You can get epic tools like this, epic tools. And then once you do like the storm dungeons and stuff, you get these things called rift crystals. You can use those to make them legendary, which makes them even more powerful. And then focus on getting health charms too. So once you kill more than 3 brutes to get the gem cutter, you can use the brute scale to make the purple health charm, which gives you 4 hearts. And then I would recommend also getting a regen charm, which you need slurp juice for, which you can get from raspberries and mushrooms in the caves. The regen charm just heals you over time, but it only gives you 3 hearts. So I would say like 1 regen charm and 2 epic health charms are good. Unless you're in expert mode, then you want a totem of return, of course. But yeah, so just focus on brutes. And if you're having trouble finding brutes, the Star Wars island has a lot of brutes. And it's a small island, so it's easy to find. And then also focus on getting all the runes from the Lost Isles from these sky islands up here. You'll find a lot of chests up there. And if you see those spinny guys, the golems, just avoid those for now. Because you can only melee those, you can't shoot them with crossbows. These guys right here. Where are they? These guys. You want to avoid those. And then just have fun building. Recruiting villagers. You can make little decoy villages to get your villagers. I would recommend finding a good flat area to build. It's kind of hard to build prefabs on an angle. My voice is so tired right now, guys. I'm so sorry. I'm probably going to be hopping off here soon, actually, because it's getting kind of late. But, yeah. And if you need any more tips or advice, you can add me on the Discord if you want. I don't have my own Discord, but you can just I don't have my own Discord channel. You can just add me in direct message. It's just cyan_skulls with a Z. Or if you want to add me on Epic Games, you can, and I can enter your world and help you if you want. Help you kill some brutes or whatnot. I'm trying to make sure that is my Epic. Yeah, cyan_skulls with a Z. But yeah, guys, I think I'm gonna call it a night. Probably go maybe watch a show and then go to bed. But thank you all for watching. Thank you, Ren. It was good to meet you. And you too, Toko. And White Knight, thank you always for being here. And everybody else who hasn't said anything, thank you all for being here as well. Please like and subscribe. I'm trying to get 100 subscribers soon, so that would be awesome.
Have a good night, man.
I'll catch you in the next one. Oh yeah, thank you, Draknon. I knew I was forgetting someone. Sorry if I'm saying your name wrong. Draknon.
Bet will do, just took a SS.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, I'll make sure I'll accept your request next time. Thank you all. Have a great night. Peace.